Hello there. I am so excited to show you today's craft. I know a lot of you had really loved this tray craft we did, but you're mentioning that you cannot find the styrofoam bunnies for the middle. So I've came up with something different that maybe you would like to try instead. So I did take another tray from the Dollar Tree. This time I took the rectangular silver tray, but you could do the same craft with the oblong tray that we used for the other bunny. Now what I did was I painted my entire tray gray, and I used home decor chalk paint in Parisian gray. I did have to give it 2 coats. After the gray dried, I then took my Waverly chalk paint in the color Plaster. And as you can see, I just started to dry brush some white strokes onto the gray tray. So the way you do that, it's pretty simple. Just take your time. You just put a little bit of white chalk paint on your, or plaster chalk paint on your brush, dab it off onto the paper towel, and then just lightly brush some strokes on it wherever you want to add some accents. I added them around the edges. I added them around the top side edges, in the corners. Now I'm going to dab a little bit more off and just spread out whatever is already on there. I had done half the tray because I wanted us to be able to get through this whole project with the paint already being dry. Now, if you want to add some more little accents and detail to it, you could take another color. I'm going to just take a little tiny dab of black, and that's because my bunny is black and white. So again, putting just a little bit on my smaller brush and then dabbing the excess off onto the paper towel. And I'm not going to use as much black as I did the white, and I'm just going to put a few little gentle brush strokes. And you might want to just use the gray and plaster color. You might not want any of the darker brush strokes in there, but I am just, and some of them are going to be covered up by the bunny that we add, but I'm just putting a little bit of the black accents around. You guys remember, this is all personal preference, so you make it the way that it is going to work best for you and your home decor. So that's all I did. I just added a little bit of black around the edges and a little bit in the middle. Now, for our bunny, we are using this contact paper from the Dollar Tree. I'm loving this pattern. They carry it most year round, so you should be able to find it. If you can't find that one, these are 2 other really awesome patterns too. This is gray and white, and this is like a teal and white. Not gonna use those today, but I'm loving, I just wanted to show you the paper because I'm loving the pattern on that paper. So the next thing I did, I just took my bunny outline from Dollar Tree. This was some bunny garland. I believe there were 8 different colored bunnies in the pack. All I did was put it down onto my contact paper, trace it, and cut it out. So now we have our bunny to put in the middle of our tray. And because it's contact paper, I am going to just peel, hopefully, I am just gonna quickly peel my bunny off. Now remember, all my paint is already dry. So I am just going to peel my bunny off, decide where I want to place him on my tray. I always get so nervous at this part, but and I'm just gonna press my cute little bunny down on the tray. Now, what I did to give this some accents was I grabbed a bag of the Dollar Tree carrots. There were 4 in a bag. If you can't find the bag of carrots, they also had garland with the same little carrots on it, and just cut them off the garland. What I did was I painted my carrots with the plaster, with the black chalk paint, and with the gray chalk paint, because I wanted to keep it all in this neutral family color. And then what I actually did was I cut off the green sprigs at the top of my carrot, and I just added some new sprigs that were from the same paper as the bunny, right there. So to do that was really easy. Just cut the sprigs off the top of your carrot, and then I had just cut a small piece of the paper. And remember, like when you were in school and you would make grass for an art project, and you would just go through and with your scissors and just cut the straight lines to make some grass for your art project? Well, that's all I did. And actually, I'm gonna cut this in half and then hot glue them together to make it a little narrower. Okay, so all I did was I hot glued them together so that the print is all showing forward, and I'm just gonna scrunchie it up a little bit like that and glue it to the top of my final carrot. And this might not be your color theme, this might not go with your decor, so just remember, you can use any colors that you'd like. You could use you know, if you went with the teal and white, you could paint your carrots teal and cream, any colors that you would like to use for your decor. Okay, what's a little crafting without burning your fingers, right? Okay, so there we have it. Now we have our last carrot. And I am going to place my carrots down here in the bottom corner. I'm going to hot glue them on. The carrots, they did take 2 coats, but you'll see whether whatever colors you choose cover better. Let's put the cream one on the bottom. And we'll put the little gray carrot right on top. So guys, remember, when we're doing these projects from the Dollar Tree, sometimes they might have your items, sometimes they may not have your item, but usually we could find a way around it and make it work anyway. Unfortunately, they sell out so quickly, we all know that, of the awesome items way in advance of the season, which can be a little nerve-wracking, but that's why when you see it, you gotta grab it, don't think about it and go back, because it won't be there. And now, how cute is he? And now I did actually have just this little ribbon from a different project, and the ribbon is from the Dollar Tree also, the black and white plaid, and I am just going to hot glue that in the opposite corner to balance out our plaque. I am not going to put a hang ribbon on this. You could if you wanted to hang this on your wall. Again, you could put a ribbon on the top. I am not going to, because I am planning on displaying it. It could be a shelf sitter, or I'm planning on displaying it in my foyer for Easter. So I really hope you guys are able to give this one a try. And don't forget, at the end of all my videos, I do post an up-close picture of what we just crafted in case you want to check the details, give it a little bit closer look. So watch to the end of the video so that you can see the up-close photo of the craft project that we just did, just for some extra details. All right, everybody, have a fabulous day. Thanks so much.